All right, guys, welcome to the I Am podcast. My name is Aaron. Obviously, you guys have been tuning in for a while now. I'm here with my boys. We got Rick, Brandon, and Corey. Today, we're doing things a little bit different than normal. We're going to kind of talk about the whole COVID-19 situation, what's been going on behind the scenes with people that have small businesses that have been affected by small business, and kind of, give you guys some ideas on what you could be doing on your own, supplements that you could be taking that we're taking as well to make sure that we stay ahead of the game, and kind of the brainstorming and ideology that we're taking right now in terms of taking our business online, because it's something that we've been wanting to do for a while now, but this is kind of forcing us to level up, so to say. We got a lot of time on our hands, so we wasted no time. We started shooting a bunch of content, and then we're just kind of brainstorming. This real raw, real freelance. There's real no structure to today's podcast. If you guys are tuning in on live, make sure you guys answer a question, and then, let us know and we'll answer those for you. But what's up, Rick? How's it going, man?
Doing fantastic, brother. I appreciate you guys having me here today. I love that you guys have just taken the forethought here of making this available for people. Again, unfortunately, what's happening in life is happening, but we're doing our best to adjust. We're doing our best to overcome. Obviously, common sense has to prevail, but what you guys are doing is incredible, because I just know the heart of you three and all your staff here that really want people to truly, truly reach all their goals, and I commend you guys for that.
No, 100%. How has your business shifted so far since this kind of epidemic or pandemic, so to say?
Yeah, no, since day one, we've really promoted nutrition, wellness, whole food supplements. And fortunately, that's what people need right now. People need to really continue to focus on their bodies. They need to focus on solid immune systems. So it's actually, we've seen a spike because people have listened. They know we're the beacon of that in our area. Just like you guys, that this is a place to come and get results, and they know with us they're going to get honest answers, straight answers, and solid advice. So it's actually increased. No,
100%. As far as on our end, I don't know if one of you guys want to talk about how it's affected us so far and kind of what we've been doing in terms of the online and what's going on with Powerhouse.
Well, I think what we've been very proactive on is having people not stop this lifestyle, right? Because at the end of the day, everyone's panicking, hoarding, stocking up on stuff that, not that they don't need, right? Everyone needs the essentials, everyone needs their food and all that stuff, but I think people need to remember that this lifestyle continues regardless, right? The best thing we can do right now is keep ourselves healthy. So how are you going to do that? We still got to work out, get your rest in, make sure you're hydrated. We're talking about supplementation. So all these things that people still need to be doing, not slow down on it.
Nope. Because
some people are a little scared right now, like, I don't want to put too much investment into the gym or whatever it is that they're doing health-wise, when in reality, you got to double down on that.
100%.
And I think that's something that we really have to, we've been doing a good job about putting that out there, but the fears that people have right now in terms of, where should I put my money, what to prioritize in their health, and I think it's going to come down to the essentials, guys. Your food, nutrition has to be, number one. Obviously, add some supplementation with that. And then we're providing you guys home workouts. So there's really no excuse not to keep living this lifestyle.
None.
Especially if you're trying to be proactive. The only way you guys are going to, I don't want to say decrease the odds, but, have a higher percentage of fighting off anything is going to be being healthy.
100%.
Right?
No, yeah. Kind of want to talk about, maybe, Brandon, you want to mention about, shout out to Brandon, it's his birthday today.
Woo woo!
Hey,
happy birthday!
Thank you.
But yeah, maybe if you want to mention on what we've been doing so far as like the online steps that we've been taking, really since, what, was it Thursday night that we started? No, not Thursday night. It was
Sunday night, right?
Sunday night.
Yeah,
Sunday night.
Yeah,
Sunday night.
Obviously we try to see the beauty in everything, guys. Yes, it sucks that we had to close. Yes, that really sucks. It hurts us a lot. But we always try to find a different way. So we made it a lot easier actually to get the access of your workouts, our workouts, from your home. So we pretty much only switched up from the gym to your home. Pretty much that's all you're doing. So I would say it's going well. We're making at least 3 videos a day. We're getting a lot of content for you guys. We're really trying to push it. After all this mayhem is pretty much done, this is going to continue. We're going to still make videos. We're still going to push out content. We're still going to provide a lot of different great things for you guys. So like I said, it's a kind of like a gift and a curse, but things happen for a reason, and we're just overcoming everything.
Love it.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's something that it's almost like I said in the beginning, it's really forcing us to level up. We're super proud of our team. I wouldn't, pick another team to be in this with. Shout out to, Mark, Arturo, Marissa, Angelica, Alondra. They've really been holding it down for us. They're super young. And with that being said, since we transitioned from having to close to where we're at now, we really haven't skipped a beat. We've come in every morning, started at 8 a.m., which is actually late for us. Or at least for these guys, they start every morning at 5 a.m. And so, if anything, they're more energized because they get to sleep in an extra couple of hours.
Nice.
And then we're cranking out content nonstop. We're pushing our DMs, our online platforms. Like I said, cranking out anything and everything that we can of quality to make sure that our clients don't skip a beat because we don't want to get caught on, the back end and trying to catch up to everybody else. We want to set the tone. So it's super crucial for us, to obviously, us three to lead by example and to make sure that we're leading by example. So these guys have structure, remain calm. And like I said, it's not the end of the world. Stuff's going to happen like this. And it's really the businesses that are really about their shit, for lack of a better word, are really going to be tested right now. And those that are, have the real entrepreneur mindset and are really, about their stuff are going to be the ones that last, people that have reserves in the bank. You should have been planning, X amount of months prior to make sure for times like this. So if we got to skate 4 or 5 months and we're not bringing in any revenue, well, hey, guess what? We're going to be okay.
Yeah.
There's some people that, they go paycheck to paycheck on their business and, a 2-week, shutdown, it's like life or death situation for somebody, whether you got mortgage, car payments, insurance, kids, all these things of that sort. 2 weeks is going to do a lot of damage to some people. But, I like to pride ourselves in the way we run our business that 2-week shutdown for us is not going to really make us or break us in terms of, a negative connotation. It's really just giving us an extra time. If anything, it's almost like a 2-week vacation for us. And we're just cranking out content and moving ourselves in a different direction.
Yeah.
What about for yourself, Rick? What new steps are you taking in terms of for business?
No, it's actually a couple things just to back up. I love what, first of all, Corey had mentioned in the sense of making this an ongoing lifestyle. I'm kind of looking at this, again, unfortunate that everything's happening, but it's almost forcing people to realize that they have to be in their best shape. They have to have solid metabolisms. They have to have super strong immune system, because those are the ones that are really, like you said, lack of a better term, are going to have better chances to survive this. Statistically, they're showing that the unfortunate ones that are having the most negative effect are the ones that aren't in the best of shape, that don't have a strong immune system. So with that being said, I hope this is a wake-up call. Again, there has to be a silver lining on everything. And that, to me, needs to be the forefront of us moving forward. Now, to you, what you said of the entrepreneurial stuff, I want to add one thing. It's not just being entrepreneurial savvy. It's having a heart to help people. And that's truly what we are here. Right. Again, from day one, me walking in here, you guys allowing us to have this relationship, you guys really care. You guys truly want to help people. And that's why your people are actually, I see you guys having a ton of reposts of the home workouts. They're promoting you guys because they appreciate it. They know you guys are investing back into them. So again, kudos to just everything happening here. Now, in regards to business, again, we just have to be savvy, smart individuals. You got to treat your business like you do your home budget. If you're living check to check at home, well, guess what? You might be living check to check in the business, and life is going to happen. We've talked about that. Unfortunately, life continues on, and you have to persevere. You have to be prepared. You have to give a shit. I hate to say, you have to want to live in this lifestyle, not only physically, emotionally, but financially.
No, 100%. I agree.
You have to have that stuff squared away. So
no, definitely. And it's something that, if anything, I like, I can attest to Brandon and Corey and even the guys and the girls that we've been having a lot of fun just shooting content. It's kind of,
something new and different.
Yeah, and we enjoy being here. Yeah. And luckily, we get to be quarantined in, somewhere we like to be. Yeah. So it really hasn't changed our mentality too much, and it's crazy. I know myself and Brandon and Corey were talking about it yesterday. It's a trip to watch, our staff and our team on people's TVs at home. It almost feels like it's some type of movie film. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And it's something that, we're super passionate about. And I know people are going to go crazy be if they can't work out at home.
Yeah.
Excuse me, if they can't work out at a gym because all these gyms are closed. So we're providing, obviously, for those of you that are tuning in live, 2 weeks for free of our online programming. It's something that we're starting from scratch. Granted, we have a good foundation, but it's something that we're starting from scratch. And it's offered for only $19.99 for those of you watching in that are not a part of Powerhouse. But for our current clients, we're offering them that for free, just so they could get acclimated. Because we're really only anticipating this being closed for 2 weeks. But if we have to be closed for a little bit longer, this is something that we're going to take in a direction, for the long term, and definitely shout out to Ace over here, Human Traits on IG. He's definitely taking care of us on all our graphics. Emilio and Anthony coming together for the podcast, keeping our content rolling. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of our key components and teams is you're going to see that the people that you're rocking with right now when times are tough are the people that are going to be there,
100%.
when we're back on top again and we're right where we need to be. And to me, and I know to Brandon and Corey as well, I don't know if you guys want to speak on it after, that shows a lot to us. Like I said, Marissa's interning for us. She's here. She's not getting paid. She's part of our intern. And this just shows us that, like, hey, in times of need, where we need people to really buckle down, like, hey, that just shows when we're back where we need to be, opportunity is going to come to all of these guys. I don't know if you guys want to mention anything on that.
Yeah, I mean, to touch on that, whoever's tuning in right now, especially if you have a business, right? It's all about the relationships you're making with people, right? Either from the clients, if it's a client relationship, to the partnerships you guys are having, like that all comes down to, like Rick said, it's like you have to give a shit, right? Because if you don't, people are going to notice that sooner or later. You can't. I don't think there's too many people that are really successful, conning people and getting away with shit.
You
right?
can only fake it to make
exactly.
it so long.
So I think ultimately it's going to come down. If you're building something that's long lasting, it's what kind of people are you doing business with? Do your clients feel like they're being taken care of? And I think, we're doing a pretty fucking good job right now, dude. Like, I really, the feedback we're getting right now is amazing from personal training clients to just people that follow us. As a matter of fact, I probably got more in this week people that aren't part of the gym trying to be part of the gym right now. And we're in a shutdown.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? So that just, I think, is a testament to the community we've built here because...
Yeah, we owe a lot of that to our clients.
Yeah, so I did get some people say, hey, our gyms are not doing what you guys are doing. They're not offering what you offer, or they aren't... they kind of just said, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Right.
Like, there was no, what are we going to do to serve you guys still, right?
And bridging the gap.
Right. So I think we're kind of, at least in this area, pioneering that right now, which is why we're working around the clock.
Yep.
But the partnerships, the people that we do business with makes all the difference because we only grow. We're only as good as our network, right? As far as the reach that we have. So we have you guys, obviously we have our behind the scenes people, videography, photography. We have, meal prep.
Fresh
we got
fuego.
everything here that you guys need to sustain this lifestyle and to actually make progress.
Yep.
So I think that's kind of what people need to understand. If you guys are following what we're putting out and you're taking advantage of all the resources we have here, not only are you going to be fine, but you're going to actually make progress. Like, there's no reason why people can't be making progress in the comfort of their own home right now.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I think that's just, again, what we're doing on our end, which is why we set the bar so high, which is why our team is fucking kicking ass because they're only as good as the way we lead them, right?
Sir.
So it's just everything, dude. The whole community right now is awesome. We're getting all the support we need. But as far as, questions, guys, put them in the comments. You have all of us to reach out to. We're just kicking ass right now, dude. I mean, that's really what it is. And it's just creativity.
Yeah.
Our perspective is right now.
No,
So
definitely. I don't know if, Brandon, you want to add anything? Because I know we've been, in terms of what you've been, the feedback you've been getting from clients on our online program. And it's something that we've only had for a number of days now. And then I know we've all been getting feedback, but I know you've been mentioning some people that have been telling you certain things.
I mean, they're loving it. We're definitely doing everything that we can. But they say they love it. They're very excited. They're gonna do it even after all this is done. To hear that is very exciting, guys. Like, this makes us just want to be better and just push a lot more content for you guys. And then just be more creative. As far as just pushing workouts, we're gonna try to do like tutorials on cooking, tutorials on a lot of different things, or even motivational speaking, just different things that you can do. You're getting your mind right, getting your strength in your mind. So there's a lot of opportunity of doing different things, guys, and we're excited to just provide that. We should have done this a long time ago, like I said, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and we're excited that we're doing it now, and we will continue to keep doing it.
Yeah, this is something that, I don't mean to cut you off, but this is something that we'll probably even throw in on our online program, just the podcast and motivation of stuff going on right now. But real quick, is there an issue with the phone or no?
No, just connection.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead.
I just had a question here. Since I'm doing my home workouts, should I change my macros? Well, I would say you need to really watch your caloric output.
Yeah.
Your current meal plan might be based on what you're currently doing in the gym. Well, that output might be a little bit higher. So definitely, if you need help, reach out to me, reach out to Powerhouse, reach out to any of the guys, and we can definitely adjust your macros accordingly, because that's very important. Just like Corey said, you can actually excel in this environment and continue to make progress. Now, when it comes to that food, you obviously need to continue to eat. I want to piggyback a little bit more on what's happening right now. This, to me, is one of the most important times for us to realize that we have to take care of our bodies. We have to fuel it to what it needs. You have to eat what your body needs. When you're in a caloric deficit, you're actually compromising your immune system. So with that being said, yes, meal plans are sometimes created that way, but you have to offset that with supplementation. Your body still needs what it needs. So again, what everyone is saying and is holding true, you got to keep your hands washed, undoubtedly. But you got to do everything to be as healthy and fit and have a solid immune system. And food is first. You're not going to get away with food. And if you don't have a food source right now, Fresh and Fuego is the place to go. Go on their website, order food, gets delivered, pickup spots. We got you.
Yeah.
Then after that, some whole food nutrition. You need whole food supplementation. The proteins we have in the store, guess what? Those are proteins. If you're not going to eat them, you got to drink them. And you need your fruits and vegetables. It's just how it is. I'm sorry. I can't sugarcoat that. But you have to fuel your body, especially in times like now. So, like we've been saying, take this as a positive. Yes, there's a lot of unfortunate times and situations, but it's the mindset. Aaron just said that. You have to have the mindset that you're going to win through this situation. You're going to come out victorious. You're going to come out better because you have an opportunity to become better. So ride this out. Take advantage of the positiveness. Take advantage of all the home workouts, the adjusted macros, the food, everything you need. We can deliver to your home or business. Okay, Fresh and Fuego will deliver, Nutrishop will deliver. We're all about, and they're already delivering the content to your video stream so you can work out. So there's no excuse that we're not going to move forward in this situation. There's none at all.
No, 100%. Is there any questions coming in on the phones or nothing yet? Okay. But yeah, guys, I know, obviously from the entrepreneur aspect, and being caught up in the work grind, because, we're very much so in the trenches over here at Powerhouse Fitness.
Yep.
And, I know that you are as well.
Yep.
And this almost kind of gives us a step back in a sense to use our creative aspect 100%, because I feel that when we get caught up in the grind, on the daily grind, it's just like, okay, it's very routine in the sense that, okay, we got to make sure that we're teaching classes on time, make sure the workout programming is done correctly, make sure that we're answering all our clients, questions, emails, whatever the case may be. With that, and I know myself, it's hard for me to take a step back, and when you're in that, that daily routine. To be creative. And myself, I'm a super creative person. I like to think, I like to dream, I like to forecast and broadcast things that I feel that, we as a team can move. And I feel like right now we get to be super creative. I don't think I've had this much time to work out or to think and shit. I don't know how long, in like the past year and a half, 2 years.
You're going to come out fine, baby.
It's ridiculous, bro. I'm about to have a six pack in 4 days. But we might do like a naked podcast next week. I'm not too sure now. It's really cool, man. It's a blessing because I get to put myself first for once. It's crazy. I know we get a lot more time to spend with our families in the evenings now. It's like I haven't gotten home before 6 o'clock since I don't know when.
A while.
I don't know if it's the same for you because I know you guys are all on the delivery and stuff like that.
No, but it's the same thing. Get to have that opportunity.
Yeah, just definitely the opportunity to be creative
Yes.
and really have us all here at the same time and able to brainstorm. And that's why I kind of wanted to mention to these guys actually before we even jumped on the podcast, and I wanted to explain to them, it's like, this is the feel that we're going for if we're going to have like a corporate headquarters pretty soon. You know, this is the environment inside a corporate headquarters. It's like, hey, constantly brainstorming, you know, constantly coming out with new ideas. We're filming content that you're going to be passing out to all your locations or franchises or whatever it may be. Like, this is the feel, like that 8 to 5 feel within a corporate setting.
Absolutely.
You know, this is what it is. You guys get to experience that now firsthand for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Or hopefully just for 2 weeks until we have to, you know, start cranking out our routine again. But, you know, we're definitely grooming everybody for expansion. We're definitely grooming everybody to forecast online stuff. And this is kind of the routine. And it doesn't have to be, you know, boring. I think we have a lot of fun while we're doing this. I don't know if you guys want to add anything.
No, it's a lot of fun, guys. I mean, it's a lot of fun just experimenting, actually having time to just relax and just chill and think for a while. You know, actually having time to kind of eat. You know, I don't know the last time
Right.
I've been rushing everything, rushing my workouts, rushing everything, doing showers, everything. I mean, last time I sat down for 5 minutes is at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
On the toilet.
Yeah, on the toilet too.
I rushed.
But I mean, like I said, it's just I'm enjoying the time, but it's actually we're working a lot harder. I mean, I think we're working a lot more in a sense, but we have
Mentally, I feel.
more mentally than anything. But in a way, it's just everything's coming out smooth, and we're just enjoying our time. You know, it's not time off, but you know, it's just time well spent.
Well, we're
And-
enjoying it because we care, like we talked about.
Yeah,
We
you know?
legitimately want people to be better.
Most definitely, definitely. So I mean, it's just like I said, we're going.
I love it.
We're going.
Anything, Dad?
Just, I would just say for people that are at home right now and you got all this time, kind of what we've been touching on, just use this time to assess your own health. You know, where's your physical fitness at right now, right? Because again, some people, it's already March, right? We're halfway done with March. Some people either haven't started their New Year's, you know, New Year, New Me thing, or they already fell off. So this would probably be a perfect opportunity for you guys to reassess your fitness goals, see where you are right now. You have all this time to come up with a game plan in terms of, you know, a workout reach. So everything that you guys need to do, that was a perfect opportunity to capitalize on it. If you guys need help with workout programming, you got us to help you with that. You need a nutritional plan. We can take care. Everything that you guys need, we could take care of everything. Yeah. It's just a matter of, do you want to use this time to invest back in yourself? Why wouldn't you? You know, if you guys are freaking out about this virus, well, we just talked about it. What are you doing to safeguard your health?
Exactly.
How are you boosting your immunity? You know what I mean? What habits do you have in place right now? So this is all the content that we're going to be pumping out, but there's no reason for you guys to wait when you can start doing something right now. So if there's questions, you guys don't know how to go about it, well, you have us as a resource. You got Rick also that can help you with on the supplementation side. So it's just, there's really no excuse. I mean, people can, if you guys really want to get ahead right now and make your health a priority, which everyone should, why aren't you taking action right now? If you're not, right?
But I'll take it one step further. You kind of have to.
Right?
Again,
yeah,
it's been made very clear that the best way to combat this is to be as healthy as you can. So it's almost not a choice anymore.
It's just like, what are you thinking about, right?
What are you thinking about?
Well, let me ask you this then, Rick. Well, let's just say I'm skeptical. Well, Rick, I can't afford training.
Okay.
Rick, I can't afford supplementation.
I think everybody could afford $19.99.
Well, guess what? I hate to say this. Sometimes you can't afford not to.
That's a good way. That's
I mean, I don't know.
The hospital bills are a lot more expensive.
You can't afford not to.
Sales training.
The hospital bills are a lot more expensive.
And then your
Huge,
hospital
though.
bills,
It's the truth,
you know,
though.
what is your copay?
There you go.
What
It's
is a
putting
hospital?
things into perspective for people. It's like, oh, well, I don't want to pay $19.99, but you know, everybody, let's stay at home and eat pizza and watch Netflix.
Right.
You know, it's already $24 you spent right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Or Uber Eats this and coffee and this.
Yeah, you know?
Again, it's a priority. It's a decision.
Right.
Do we want to do this? Do you want to combat this? Or are you going to sit there, doom and gloom, allow it to consume you, and live in fear? Who wants to live in fear? That's crap. Okay? Take charge of what's happening. The other beautiful thing of this right now is the opportunity for these home workouts. If you don't want to come to the gym and to be judged, you're the beauty of your own home.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one's judging you.
Right.
So
We had one client, she was like, oh, I can't wait to do these workouts in my underwear. I
Boom.
was dying. Like,
there you go.
We're getting
like
real
in my
innovative.
room, just doing my squats and shit.
There you go.
We're getting real innovative.
But if you don't want to
Yeah,
get
you know.
judged and you're afraid to come to the gym, what a great opportunity.
No,
Great
yeah,
place to
100%.
start.
100%.
So
perspective is everything.
perspective and priorities.
Yeah, priorities.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted to touch on too, and maybe you can fill in, because I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. There's a lot of, I'm sure, that trainers that follow you,
Yeah.
that might have their own DBAs, corps, and things like that. And really, with with lack of knowledge in the business field, for those of you that aren't too knowledgeable in the business field, those disaster loans. If you guys have corps right now, you guys should be filling out your SBA loans.
Yeah.
You guys should be really budgeting yourself. There's a lot of deferment of payments going on that you guys could take a look at to really, hone in and make sure that the longevity of your business can ride this out, or that your business could ride this out for the long term. Maybe there's some tips out there, like maybe budgeting tips that you could give to people right now in terms that they should, on things that they can monitor or watch for, or, because I know there's a lot of trainers are self-employed right now. And, all the corporate gyms and all like the smaller private gyms that have personal trainers that just kind of one-offs and stuff like that, they really have nowhere to turn to.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere. And again, this is where, along with kind of cleaning house a little bit, is kind of looking at your personal budget. What are you spending on? Because there's a difference of spending and investing. You got to invest back in your business. Those are sometimes unnegotiable expenses and investments. But what are you putting your money back into? This is a good time to do that. And like you had mentioned, there are programs out there, are opportunities to get proactive. If you're renting a place, guess what? You might call your landlord and just say, hey, we know what's happening. They've shut me down. How can you help me out?
Right.
But get creative. It's exactly what you guys are doing. I think out of this is probably going to birth some gym coaching potentially. I don't know. There might be some opportunity that, again, there's a lot of people out there that have opened businesses to open a business.
Yeah.
And
that's what I want to mention too, if anybody that's following on there too as well, in terms of like the gym business. If you guys have questions on how we can better guide trainers, or better guide you as a business, that's something that we're open to helping too. I'm documenting my experience on the back end right now, because this is the first time I'm going through a crisis, so to say. I feel like I opened up Powerhouse back in 2012, 13-ish, kind of after the uprising of the last economic downfall. And that's the best time to open up the business. I know we've heard it time and time again, is the best time to open up a business after a recession. Everything is it's going to be like an open playing field for buying stuff, and people are, rebuilding the economy and things like that. So I feel like if you guys could ride this out and still capitalize on, low interest rates, or whether coming into some property, or maybe even low priced equipment, people are going to start, having a ton of sales. It's definitely something that you should be aware of. And if you're in a financially stable place and you're planning on projecting opening up a business in the next year or so, now is the time to capitalize
100%.
on things like that too.
100%.
But I don't know if you guys want to chime in on any tips that you feel that people should know, or what they should be paying attention to, positive affirmations, things like that. A lot of things that they should be working on.
I would say, some tips in terms of people's, dealing with people's anxiety and stuff right now is the way you're going to, I'm not going to say get over it, but the way you're going to work through that anxiety is by taking action. Whatever that means to you, again, from your health to your, nutrition to, what you're doing at home. If you do own a business, it's just about, it's about being proactive, because that action that you're actually taking is you're going to start to feel a sense of relief.
Yep.
Because you're figuring it out. You're not just waiting around for someone to come and kind of give you the answer or to save you, right? And I think that's what's been helping us here these last few days, is that we've been taking massive action, recording, thinking outside the box, coming up with all these different ideas that we probably wouldn't have done unless this happened.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it is a blessing. So if you guys are feeling anxious right now, take action, game plan, see what you need to research, who you need to contact, right? What resources you need. But also pay attention to what you're looking. You can see some people are on their phones. Obviously, everyone's on the phone. But looking at the news, and they're freaking out, because every time you update, refresh, some shit got even worse, right? Like
doom and gloom.
Another coronavirus case, or something, right? So it's like if you're feeding your mind that 24/7, especially right now, well, your anxiety is going to be at all-time high. You're going to be stressed out. Focus on stuff that's good. There is a lot of positive coming from this. From some reports that I've seen, there's progress in this, right? There's people that are actually making recoveries. 80% of the people who actually do have it are only suffer mild symptoms. Yeah. There's all these different things that are out there. Just don't focus on the negative, because if you're focusing on that, your anxiety is going to be...
It's going to consume you.
Yeah, exactly. The fear is going to consume you.
Conspiracy, 100%. But we'll leave that for another.
We're not going down that wormhole.
Conspiracy theorists.
We're not going down that wormhole.
So
but
that's
yeah-
my 2 cents on that.
Yeah, no, and you know, if you need coaching, again, a little simple plug for Real Success Coach. I'm a business coach too, so you know, everyone needs a coach. The best basketball athletes in the world, anything, they all have coaches. So if you need some of the coaching through this, hit me back on a DM. There's a ton of resources. Corey said it best. Find your resource instead of just crawling in your hole, being scared. It's worthless because this will end. Now, might we have a new norm? Yeah, we might have a new norm. But the world isn't going to end because of this. If you get the coronavirus, it is not a death sentence. Okay? The mortality rate is very, very low. But you got to do your part. Okay? Just don't sit there. And it's like anything in life. Just give it to me. And the sad thing is there's certain age groups nowadays that just sit back and say, give it to me. No. You got to go out and grind.
Right.
Okay? And I'll tell you right now, those three young people over there, those three young people over there are grinders. Okay? The staff that I have working for me, that my young people, little shout out to Manny right there, grinders. Okay? But you got to go create that. This world is not going to give you anything. I'm sorry if that's a wake-up call to you. You ain't getting nothing from this world. I'm sorry. You got to go create it. You got to go after it.
Most definitely.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's the
Take
truth.
action, guys. Take
and
massive action.
Yeah, and you were even saying earlier, true winners and leaders come out of bad situations.
That's true.
Okay? Because those are the ones that are going to fight through it. Those are the ones that are going to do everything it takes to get through it. Again, proactiveness in a reactive situation.
Not just the ones that have entrepreneur in their bio.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
That's almost to me
entrepreneur in my
is, yeah, to me that's almost like,
Exactly.
Entrepreneur in my bio. All right?
yeah. So I got to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, no, I mentioned to Art a while back too, and a lot of times right now, guys, it's during times like this, or even after this, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, or you don't have to be like the CEO of a company to be successful, right? A lot of, younger millennials, I want to say, I'm going to use Art for example, like people, 21, 22, 23, even a little bit younger than that, they were like, well, I'm going to be self-made, I'm this, that, and the other. I'm like, I think our guys have a real good understanding that they're eventually going to make a lot of money, right? On top of, obviously, we do what we do because we're passionate about it, but everything that we've promised them came true for them, right? Everything that we promised. And they now have an understanding that, hey, you don't have to be the CEO of the company to be super, super successful. You can stem off that. But I feel a lot of people their age, they feel that like, well, if I'm going to be self-made, I'm going to be doing business by myself, I'm going to be a CEO of fucking No Fear Fitness. I'm like, where's it at? Oh, it's inside self-made. You know what I mean? Like, you guys gotta understand, that's not taking shots to anybody, but you understand that, hey, it's sometimes better to team up with people because you're going to get a lot further, right? You know what? I teamed up with Brandon and Corey, and I'm a lot further than I would have been by myself, right? Because I have more access to more people. People have a sense of entitlement when they have their own business,
And you have help.
Exactly. So yeah, it's just not to say that you're going to tank by yourself, but with you team up with other people, your outreach just expands, and you can still, like I said, when we franchise and, our team gets their own locations and stuff like that. Yeah, they're the head of that location.
Totally.
But it doesn't mean that they're any less or any more or whatever than the person next to them. It's just not everybody has to be like that CEO title because at the end of the day, it's about how far that you guys can move as a team. So right now, my advice personally, if people are looking for advice, because I'm always trying to bring value, and the things that I do and the things that I talk about is that teaming up right now might be the best bet for some trainers because their outreach is going to be a lot further. Yeah. Because I know a lot of trainers tune in to watch you. I'm sure a lot of trainers tune in to watch us. Right now, doing it on your own, your outreach is real limited.
Yes.
But if you came out with your own online programming from your own clients, and said maybe something that you want to mimic off us, you're going to get a lot better of a response. I feel personally, if you did it with a group rather than if you did it by yourself. Of course. I don't know if there's any tips. That basically part of the I Am podcast. I like to talk about business, fitness, finances. Obviously nutrition and things like that. But I don't know if you want to give any other fitness tips, whether it be fitness or financial for those that are kind of in this crisis. Because it's like a whirlpool of everything right now, so financial, fitness, nutrition, and everything's just kind of affecting everybody at the same time. You know,
I think everyone right now should just take a deep breath.
Yeah,
Take a deep breath, It's going to be okay if you make it okay.
Right.
But the theme has been, if you're going to sit there and dwell in it, it's going to consume you.
Exactly.
Don't let it consume you. Okay? This will end. We will come back to a norm. Okay? But what are you going to do from now till then to be that much better on the way out? Is it physically? Is it emotionally? Is it spiritually? What is it for you? You have to make that choice. But again, the thing, if you just sit there and dwell, okay? So being in a partnership I think is a great idea. Again, I only have my circle of influence. Well, these three gentlemen and their team have a much bigger circle of influence. So I have the opportunity and the blessing to partner with that as much as they do. Okay? So when you start to do collaborations, okay, you get that opportunity. Now here's the biggest thing everyone has to get over, okay, is
Ego.
thank you. Ego.
And just self-entitlement.
Okay?
Yeah.
Self-entitlement.
It doesn't have to be Rick's Nutrition. Guess what? I'm part of a worldwide brand, Nutrishop, and I am that much stronger because of Nutrishop. Can I go off and do my own thing? Probably can. But that's not a very good business decision for me. My best business decision is to have a worldwide brand behind me that has buying power, that has other resources that I would never have access to, ever have access to. So get over yourself, get over your ego, okay? Have the confidence that what you bring to the table and what that other person or group brings to the table mesh together, and you're gonna get a lot more out of it. So get over yourself, your ego. More importantly, have confidence. If you're not confident in business, you're gonna fail because you've already set yourself up for failure. Okay, I've told my staff, these are certain sales numbers we want to hit over the 2 years. And they're like, oh my gosh, Rick, those are big numbers. I said, but if I don't put them out there, we're never going to hit them. We're never going to go reach that many more people unless I say it and build a plan to get there. Does that make sense? Just like you and your fitness goals. I want to look a certain way and feel a certain way. Well, you got to create the goals so you know what plan it is to get there. I know that's kind of common sense, but not a lot of people think that way. Same with your meal plan. Same with these guys. Okay, I have the opportunity and blessing to coach these guys. Okay, and we have some intense conversations on a weekly on where we want to go. You've heard the franchise word a couple times. Guess what? We're going to franchise this thing. Okay, we're going to be a big brand. More importantly, and the main reason why, is because we believe we can be. That's big. If you don't have that confidence, you'll never, ever get there. Do you think Kobe Bryant ever hit the court and said, we're going to lose tonight? Oh, hell no. Okay? No. But if you believe that or don't have the confidence, you're going to lose. I'm sorry, in anything you do in life.
No, definitely, guys. And I used to be real hesitant, kind of talking about finances and openly talking about goals and things like that, because I was worried that it would give people or the audience and the people that we're in front of the wrong impression,
right.
But I definitely got over that hump, because obviously the more we grow, and like you said, goals that you have to hit. At the end of the day, we're a business. We're not a non-profit. Not a non-profit. We're not a, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not a charity.
Charity, thank you.
We're not. We have bills to pay just like everybody else.
Yeah.
We have to.
These are our jobs.
Yeah,
It's how we
increase
feed our
prices, so to
families.
say. I know we've talked about it before. It's like, look, you guys want raises. That's your jobs. Is it wrong for us to ask for raises or create more opportunity on our end? And no, it's not. So for those business people that are out there that are hesitant to talk about finances and things like that, it's okay, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking it. We're just the ones talking about it.
Boom.
And that's what I really push on my podcast too. Is just very much a lot of transparency and just give it to them raw, because that's just how things are. We openly have our goals that we have to hit.
Yep.
We have our bonuses that we have to hit for the staff. And it's driving incentives. Everything likes to be incentivized, right? Although that we all know 100%, and I know Corey and Brandon can vouch for that too as well, that our team wants to be here and that they love what to do. Yeah. If we incentivize them, they're working even harder.
And who gets the benefit of that?
Our clients.
The client.
So it's not wrong to incentivize things. It's not wrong to have a financial plan that you're trying to follow, because at the end of the day, as opposed to having what's the norm in the fitness industry is a lot of people only personal train part-time. Nobody here is part-time.
Nope.
It's a full-time thing. We don't treat this as a part-time.
Nope.
If you want to work for us, you go through a 3-month non-paid internship and you're cutting all ties to any other company that you're with. We are 100% all in at Powerhouse. And that's what we provide. All our staff can attest to that. But it's something that we really pride ourselves in. And obviously, as we hit those financial goals too, we create more opportunity and we're able to bring on more staff.
Yeah.
And then our brand grows. And like you said, we're able to help and, reach out to a lot more people.
Well, when there's more revenue, you buy better equipment, you get bigger equipment. There's all that positive stuff that happens.
Yeah, I don't think anybody complains about the type of equipment that's at Equinox. It's like, oh, it's too nice.
Right. But you'll pay for that.
Exactly.
There's value.
So it's definitely, and like I said, some people tell us like, oh, we're a little expensive, but we hold ourselves to a high standard. And it's okay if not everybody can afford that highest ticket item. We make things across the board affordable for everybody, but obviously, the more value that we put into a certain item, it's going to be a higher ticket item.
1,000%.
So that's okay. But, that's just more motivation for the person that wants that to better themselves, to increase their income, to increase their mentality, to go and get that, right? We shouldn't have to sacrifice price because we're giving a kick-ass item for somebody that doesn't feel that they can afford it. Well, they can do something about that.
Because we're confident in our value.
Exactly. So our price points are super reasonable for what we offer, because we get that all the time, they're definitely priced somewhere that we feel comfortable for the amount of effort that goes in on something. Like I said, I want to bring it back to our online program. It's $19.99. Guys, we're here 8 hours a day for these next 2 weeks, giving you something that only costs $19.99. That you can't really you can't really argue that how much effort that comes in. These guys are sweating during their workouts. They're doing 3 workouts a day. We're coaching, losing our voice, constantly on the computer. Me, Brandon, and Corey were here the other night until, they left at 6. We were here till like 9 or 10, filling out paperwork and stuff like that. All just to comprise something that you can get in the comfort of your own home for $19.99. So like I said, next time you question a small business pricing, or you question the cost of supplements, you question the cost of things, just see how much value that goes into that. When you go to Nutrishop, right, you're not just going into a regular supplement shop. It's like, oh, hey, I get this supplement. Okay, it's $40. Like, you're getting someone that's going to explain to you like why you're taking something and what it's going to do for you. And hey, maybe you actually shouldn't take that. Maybe you should take this instead. And it's actually a little bit less expensive, right? So you're getting a lot of transparency from us as Powerhouse Fitness, and obviously from Rick from Nutrishop. And just kind of one thing that I want to say before I hand it off to you guys for any other stuff that you want to say is like, we're very picky about who we bring into this location, right? We only have 3 other vendors, and one of them is in-house, and that's Nutrishop, Juice Flow, and Fresh and Fuego, right? We get approached by countless people, right? But it's to our rapport to our clients that we owe, that we only bring in quality individuals and quality staff that we feel is of benefit, and that's something that, we can attest to as a staff, that the people that we have inside Powerhouse are only of quality, because we've had vendors come in for certain ceremonies and it's just like, what, I really don't like that person's vibe. We had that at the 8-week ceremony, and I know we mentioned it to Alondra, and it's just like, hey, this person that we brought in really didn't vibe with them. They really didn't go out of their way to talk to us. Like, why should I give you access to our people? To me, that hits something. If you're not going to talk to us or share conversation or provide any value to me, why are we giving you access to our people who you could potentially screw over? And then our name is on that.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously the people and the things that we do within Powerhouse Fitness are dear to our heart. We hold, true to our relationships, like I said, with Ace from our graphics, with you from Nutrishop, Juice Flow, Fresh and Fuego, Emilio and Anthony on the audio and video. They all play a crucial role in how we move as a business. I don't know if you guys want to mention anything on that.
Yeah, I'll touch on that too. Especially if you guys own a business or you're doing business with, if you're doing business in general, if it doesn't mesh, let me backtrack. We've had people come before when we first opened that we did business with, whether it was food prep or, from making our shirts, whatever. And we've had a lot of falling out with these people. Different fallouts because of the way they do business. It wasn't always necessarily a personal thing, but it's like, dude, if that's how you do business, we cannot bring you in here. Like, we don't roll like that. You know what I mean? Like that's not, we don't want to be associated with that type of business.
Right.
So we had to cut these people off. But that was through trial and error. It's not like, we got in here, we're like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to partner with this person. That it's like you have to, try it out.
Yeah.
But I think we had that from the beginning, this, I don't even want to call it like a sixth sense or whatever you want to call it. We just
Intuition.
had this, there you go, intuition of like, wait, this isn't going to be smart business for us, So, with that being said is, if you're not building the right relationships with people on the same mindset, the same goal, they actually care, right? You're a perfect example. If we felt that you didn't care, we would not be having this conversation right now. You would not be here with us, right?
Yeah.
And I think it goes the same
Both
for you.
ways.
So it's just a matter of having people that care with the same common goal, and there's a mutual benefit. It isn't once someone's just taking and not giving. But that takes time. You got to nourish those relationships. It's not like we just met and we're like, all right, we went through our little, we're figuring things out.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that we're genuine and we actually care, we were able to, nourish the relationship, right?
Yeah.
And now it is what it is right now.
Well, this is your home with your family, and you're allowing people to come in.
Right.
Everyone that's watching right now or listening, you just don't let strangers in your house.
Oh, definitely.
You can't. You've got a family to protect.
Exactly.
No, 100%. But yeah, guys, I wanted to kind of do a little switcheroo real quick. I know it's kind of, against the norm of what we normally do for like the podcast stuff, but I kind of wanted to almost get, we can do like a little wrap up right now for us, but I wanted to put Arturo, Marissa, Alondra, Mark, and Angelica just in the seats if they want to share a couple mics, and I'll ask them a couple questions from the outside and they could give their response. I don't know if you want to give a little closing statement on little offers that you got. I know NutriShop's going to be here today if you guys are listening in.
Yes.
If we can, we'll have them set up in the area, and you guys are more than welcome to pick up sups. As long as it remains within the requirements of the CDC and the county and stuff like that. But we're gonna make sure we do everything we can to help out Rick and Corey, everybody over at NutriShop.
Thank you.
But I kind of want to do like a little switcheroo.
Love it.
But also, guys, if you're interested and you're listening in, $19.99 online programming for Powerhouse Fitness. You just go to our app, which is in the App Store, Team Powerhouse Fitness, all one word. Download that app, and under the Buy tab, you just choose a location. Under the Buy tab, you will be able to purchase the online programming. We'll see it pop up on our end, and we'll shoot you an access code. The access code will be something that you plug in on our website. So teampowerhousefitness.com. It'll be under online fit cap. You shoot that access code in there, and you'll be able to take our classes online. I don't know if you guys want to leave anything for a little closing statement.
I think that's it. I mean, you want to close on something?
Like Aaron had said, I got my van here. We got a bunch of products. So if you guys are in the area, roll through. We'll be here until about 3 o'clock. One last question, just is our challenge still going on? Yes, so if anyone wants to come join our challenge, please feel free. We're doing this for a sense of normalcy, okay? If you need that motivation, if you need the use of the InBody, come on in. We're available. Again, let's keep your hands clean. Let's not cough on people. Let's keep our immune system and our metabolism in check. And please keep moving. $19.99 for a home workout. Stop it. Kidding. It's awesome, guys. I appreciate it. Stop it. All right, kiddos.
Let's get a little switcheroo going in here. I'm going to jump out of here and let you guys get in real quick. Take a seat. Alondra.
Keep the warm for you. You're a little quiet, Corey. Keep the warm for you. A little quiet. How's it going, everybody? Testing.
Share a mic right here. Share a mic.
Album is dropping.
This, guys, I know we're just keeping it rolling straight up through. We got, introduce yourselves.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Mark Perez, elite trainer here at Powerhouse Fitness.
This is Arturo Vasquez, elite trainer here at Powerhouse Fitness.
Bring those mics a little closer to you.
I am Angelica Salcedo. I am the marketing director here at Powerhouse.
And I'm Alondra Hernandez, the operations manager.
I'm Marissa Cardenas, and I'm the intern.
Speak a little louder, guys. So,
Sorry.
the questions I want to ask you guys is, how is this affecting you, and how have we done as leaders and as your guys' mentors, directing you in the right direction, and kind of stop recording for a second. The outside influence that you've gotten, how is that shaking you up a little bit, but we've made sure to keep you guys on track?
Yeah, I think I'll start with that one.
Go for it.
So at first, with all this commotion going on, it was definitely, I was kind of freaking out a little bit. But since day one, I've had the reassurance from Aaron, Brandon, and Corey that it's going to be okay to just keep calm. Business is still going to continue to run because that was one of my fears. You know what? I'm going to be out of a job. I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to be quarantined at my house? No. So by having the reassurance from our mentors definitely made me keep my composure, kept my perspective at a positive perspective, and has made me just continue my life and my routine as if nothing is happening. And I feel that I'm stronger because of that.
What about you guys?
I kind of want to add on top of what he was. Okay. So I kind of want to add on top of what he was saying, like just seeing the entire public and basically the world freaking out about the virus was starting to make me freak out a little bit, not gonna lie. I personally knew that I wouldn't be affected by the virus itself, but just seeing how like everybody was reacting to it, how there was becoming like food shortages, thinking that, dang, are we gonna reach the point that we're not gonna be able to eat? So just you guys helping us remain calm and just seeing that everything is gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Kind of helped. Yeah, it helped a lot.
Yeah, like I wasn't freaking out about it until I saw on Instagram of everybody hoarding stuff. So on Monday, I had to go to Costco at 6:30 in the morning just so Powerhouse could have water and toilet paper. And I had to get stuff for my own house because I have a family to provide for. I have my grandparents, my mom, my aunt. So I had to make sure that we were covered and Powerhouse was covered. And that line was insane. And like, it's crazy how people like are hoarding all this stuff that they're not gonna need for this long. So it sucks.
Especially seeing that they're letting like the media influence a lot of their actions to begin with. Like knowing that if one person hadn't overreacted, not everybody would have acted in that way. So everything would be okay if it hadn't been for the constant like, oh, this is all bad, this is all bad. Like Corey was saying earlier, like they're only displaying all the negative and not the actual positive of everything that's occurring.
Yeah, like it's a scary situation. Me and Marissa, we were at Target like at 11:30 at night just trying to get whatever was left. Like all the cans are gone, all the food was gone, the milk, it was insane.
No, but even Angelica and I have been talking like this whole time. I mean, yeah, she's my cousin, but still we're always with each other and just like we're just even talking like why aren't we like we're like I feel like none of us are freaking out because we have that reassurance by all three of you guys, Brandon, Aaron, and Corey, just always reassuring us that like, hey, everything's gonna be okay. Like, and we're always here like 8 to 5. It's like just working. So I feel like honestly, like even like Arturo said, nothing has changed. So we're still grinding.
Right. I agree with all of them. Me being here the longest with the guys, and I kind of like I don't want to say expected this, but this road to success, this road to growing as a business is not going to be all the way straight to the top, right? Eventually, we're going to hit a big bump in the road, and, the time was here. Aaron mentioned it, a couple months, something's going to happen, right? So that I already kind of, already mentally prepared for that. And, just for the guys, as seeing the business grow, just give me that reassurance that, anything, have coronavirus for the whole year, and I know we're still going to be good, right? Because we have a solid team, to back us up.
That's good, guys. I also wanted to mention how has it been now having no clients and our normal work schedule is not how it is. How's it giving you a break? Do you feel a little bit more well rested? What's going on with all that?
I mean, our clients are people that we would see like every single day, so it is a little sad, like not to see them anymore. For the most part, I do feel like I am sleeping in more, but I still have school because our teachers didn't care about everything that was going on at the moment. So yeah, I'm still trying to fit that all into my schedule as well. So obviously, my sleep schedule is still like a little bit bumpy, but for the most part, I do feel a lot like mentally at ease, more mentally at ease, I guess you can say, compared to before. Because not to say that it was stressful, but like dealing with a lot of people in one day, it could tire you out.
For me, it hasn't really changed much, because we're still here countless hours, filming content, filming videos for our clients. But just like when we do have clients and we don't have clients, I love what I am doing here. So it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm so burnt out. It just feels like I'm having the time of my life in a way, So it's definitely made me step out of my comfort zone. But this has been something that I see myself doing in the future, but just like how you guys were mentioning, it kind of made us rushed us to level up. And now with all this practice, I feel more confident under the camera, under the lights. So just like you guys mentioned, this is like a blessing in disguise.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly, man. Just doing is different. Obviously, we're not seeing clients, but again, we're still working. We're still training, just through the camera's lens. So it's different, but we're still doing similar things, right? We're still marketing. We're still sending DMs. We're still getting the job done. We're still, just working.
And even though Powerhouse isn't open, when we were posting the online videos, like I made sure to write in the caption to tag us in their home videos. So it's nice to see that everybody else is still bringing Powerhouse into their home and sharing it with us.
Yeah.
So I want to touch on one last question with you guys. So before, joining Powerhouse, you guys had one type of mentality, right? And maybe how you would have reacted to that situation with that previous mentality would have probably been a lot different than it has been now. So how has your guys' mentality changed, and how has it forced you to be more resourceful and, to handle things in a different light as opposed to if you would prior to even working at Powerhouse?
Right. So, if I wasn't here doing a different job, I could see myself, not happy, just doing a regular, 9-to-5 job, maybe probably working at, McDonald's or whatever, But now since I'm, in this job, this career that I have a passion for, throw anything at me and we'll get through it together. It's not gonna stop me. We got that Mamba mentality. You know how it goes. So, we're strong as a team. So I feel really confident in all of us. So it feels good.
A little more specific. So is in terms of have you always thought this way? The way that you think right now?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, but just being around you guys, being in this environment, just blasting me to the top.
And then how important has it been for all of you that the podcasts that we listen to, all of the stuff that we make you guys read up on, the role playing and things like that, how has that shaped you into handling the situation at hand right now?
Oh, that definitely has made me the person who I am today. Listening to those motivational perspective, self-development, sales podcasts has definitely made me the person I am now. I was very close-minded person beforehand. I only seen things through my lens. I wasn't always the most positive, but seeing the different perspectives have made me see the brighter light and the beauty of every situation. Like in this situation, I would have been, if I wasn't here, I would have fallen into that, what everyone's falling into, the media, listening to, oh shit, I don't know what to do, being quarantined, wouldn't leave my house, listening to my family telling me not to leave my house. But having a different perspective has allowed me to see that there's a brighter side to life. This is a temporary thing. We are going to get through it, and just continue to move forward. You can't dwell on it, just like you guys were saying. There's a brighter light to the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Any final announcements? What anything that you guys want to say to the audience before we cut it?
Just make sure you guys follow our online program, $19.99. Again, you can't say no to that deal, right? We're really doing our best to develop the best content for you guys. So we really do appreciate you guys, posting us, tagging us, sharing it to a friend, family member, whoever. We really do appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much.
And I just want to add that, remember, this is temporary, like Arturo was saying, so just stay positive. We're still here for you. We're still going to help you out. We'll be back. That's all that there is to that. We'll be back.
Yeah, and if you guys have any ideas, any different videos you'd like to see us do, any different workout videos, any different content you guys would like to see from us, let us know. We are very open to constructive criticism, open to feedback, so let us know, and we'll definitely work on that for you guys.
Yeah, anything different that you want about the videos, let me know so I can make some edits.
Or if that shit could be in them.
Yeah, shit.
If you guys want to see Angelica, let us know.
All right, guys. So that concludes the end of the I Am podcast. I just wanted to get these guys on here and get your guys' perspective. Super thankful for them. Again, shout out to Rick, Corey, Brandon, Emilio, and Anthony for having us on and taking care of us. Shout out to Ace. And if you guys make sure that you like, follow, subscribe to our podcast page, I Am Podcast, IAMM Podcast. I'll throw up the links on there in the videos and descriptions below. All right, take care, guys.
Boom.
Oh,